Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. Check it out, look at how clean my vehicle is. Well, at least there's no pop bottles in the front seat and the back seat. Well, they're in the trunk, the remaining. I don't want to talk about it, really. Alright, not bad. $16.10. $16.10. I did not spend $16.10 of gas to get up here. Try not to sideswipe that lady, maybe. Try not to go into the snowbank? Question mark. Okay. Bank was wonky today. Got in there and the tellers weren't working. The tellers weren't working. You couldn't get your money or do any transactions at the tellers. But the bank machine was working. So I paid my credit card through the bank machine, which I normally don't do because I usually pay cash, right? But so the lady says, here, I'll show you how to do it, just to kind of refresh it, because it's changed a bit, because I had to deposit cash and there's no envelopes anymore, so you just put it in and whatever. So I put the cash in. I put 200 in because it said I thought I had 200 and something in there, right? So I said, okay, well, I'll just do that. And it's like, oh, I went to pay for it, my 200 on my credit card, it says insufficient funds. My account was negative $1. I'm like, okay, not only am I poor, but I have like less than $1 in my account. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is that even possible, right? Then I did the, so I put 200 in of cash, and then I screwed up and I put in, I said, okay, well, I got to keep, I figured it might have been service fees or something like that wiped out my account, but I was sure I had more in there. And anyway, I'll get going before this guy gets here. I put in, right, you know, for the amount for the credit card or whatever. I do it, and it's like I put in like $1.80 instead of 180 because I was going to keep 20 bucks in the account just to make sure that it doesn't close my account or nothing, because I've had this account for years and years, decades, right? And anyway, long story short, it's like I put $1.80, so I had to do it again. So I felt like such a retard, you know. So 3 times in a row, then I finally get it. I'm like, I was sure I had more than negative $1 in my account. I look at my statements and it says I still have 260 some odd bucks in there, which I thought that was about what I had. So I have no idea if I'm going to have that money. It showed, okay, it showed my deposit. It was kind of good that I screwed up, because it showed, the printed receipt showed the, like the 200 going in, which brought me up to 400 and something. And then, check out Sandy, he's just chilling out there. Nice. And then Tesla. Then that guy has a loud muffler. Imagine being driving around in a shit box like that. Holy gee, some people. Anyway, yeah. So I looked and it was like, okay, well, the numbers add up and the numbers are right. So I don't know if I got negative $1 in there or 260. and they can't check for me because the teller computer thing is down, and it's like, that's. Oh, check out that old truck. I know that truck. That's, what's his name? I can think of his name. He's got about 60 grand into that truck. That's pretty sure that's it, because it's the only truck that I know that color. So, yeah. So I was going to do a few more things up here, but I just like, nah. Too close to Christmas. But the credit card's paid. I got the receipts to prove it, so... Technically, I did 2 payments on my credit card today, $1.80 and 180, so 181 something. I wanted to put 200, but I also wanted to leave something in the account, because normally I don't have any service fees or anything like that, but maybe there's some transaction fees that, or it could be just because everything's screwed up. So I'm just hoping, you know, like, they don't wipe me out. I do believe that is going to happen to a lot of people this year. You know, where just all of a sudden everybody's wiped out. You know, it's like, what happened to all my tens of thousands of dollars? What happened to my negative $1? You know, like, you're going to take my negative $1 from me? They are open. Dang it. I was going to go in. They're closed, they're open, they're closed, they're open. Because there's a rifle in there I wanted to look at, but I can't afford it anyway, so it's probably best I don't look at it. It's a 22,250 diverting power engine. So at least that's done. So now I don't have to go back up there till the end of January. Don't think my fuel's going to last till the end of January, but you never know. If it does, it's not a good thing. It means I got no work. But I made $16.10 in pop bottles. Pretty proud of myself. That's about half of what I made the last time. I made 32 something or 34 something last time. That's pretty funny. So I put $55.85 of gas in this car yesterday. Made $80 yesterday plus $16 and something today. So 96 something, almost $100 in 2 days. So not bad. Not bad for this time of year. I'm up a little over 300 for the month, 300 something. If I make 400 this month, I'll be actually quite, like, I know you're saying, what do you mean that's good? Well, normally I make like next to zero. So like normally I make like $80, $60 for the entire month. This time of year, right? Like I'm, seasonal, right? So and then somewhere in January when the snow starts getting crazy, I make a few hundred there, just doing roofs and stuff like that. In this case, I do have a kind of a steady client for the snowfall, so doing that carport I only make about $40 a shot, but still. Just better stay on the road, question mark? Guy behind me, I hope he's not following me too close. He's going to end up in the ditch. I remember Unico, my little CRV. That thing there, the alignment was bad enough that like you literally couldn't take your eyes off the road for more than like 2 seconds. It was like you'd be in the other, but it always pulled to the left. So you're always heading into. I must have scared the shit out of about 100 people. You know me, I get distracted easy. So. And here I am blabbing away. It's like, oh, there's headlights heading straight at me. Dodge around them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was like a madman, kind of. Yeah, works. So yeah, it's like I saw a girl there. I haven't seen her in a long time. It's kind of chuckled a bit after I saw her because it reminded me of her sister. She has 2 sisters, and anyway, they're really, really nice girls. Very trim, very proper, all pretty. Stuff like that. Really nice. And one of her sisters is very, very prissy, very dainty, very, very feminine, whatever. Right? Doesn't curse. Total sweetheart, right? And her and I one time, like, because I'd always torment her a bit, like, just because it's me, right? And anyway, I challenged her to a game of air hockey. And, like, here's this trim, proper girl, and she was like, oh. And then I just started, like spiking this thing, just spiking it as much as I could. That thing flies at you at like that little air puck flies at you at like 500 miles an hour. And she was like, this is not air hockey, this is Sparta. And I created a monster out of it. Oh yeah, she was like total savage with it. She's like, "It's on, man. You're going down." Like she'd be real trim proper. I'd say air hockey. She's like, "That's it. You're going down, man." Like her voice would change and everything. You just see like fury in her eyes. There, yeah, it was great. Yeah, she even bought an air hockey table. And every time I go over, it was just war, just absolute war. It was pretty funny. I missed that. Got a kick out of it. And everybody's like, "What's going on over there?" It's, oh, they're playing air hockey. Are they going to kill each other? Only one can come out of the cage alive. It's like, oh yeah, fun times. I got my nephew foosball. That's pretty fun too, because the thing about foosball, like I find with air hockey, the puck will eventually hit your knuckles, right? And it stings a little bit, but you take it, right? You just take it as a badge of honor, right? But with foosball, there's always that one little foosball guy that does the double flip just as the ball's coming and knocks the ball into your forehead at like warp speed. Like you can't even see it coming. They should probably wear safety glasses when playing foosball, but that's a pretty masochistic game too. I just like those little hockey tables there when I was a kid. There, the little mechanical hockey tables there. So I always had the cheap ones with the flat guy with the sticker, but sometimes you'd find a guy on the ground or like one of those, and he'd get the actual bonum there, and you'd put him on there. It's like, which team are you? I don't know. There's like 8 teams on there. Just this is my side, that's your side. Shit scores. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, very participatory. Yeah, that's right. There's road construction still here.